with yet another DJs BrewTube beer review. Well, it's pumpkin beer time again, guys. I don't know what it is. I got this like freaking pumpkin beer addiction that's developed. After I've discovered that I know how to pick pumpkin beers better now, I'm much more comfortable in choosing said ales. Now, I've got a pumpkin fix that I've got to feed. And what am I going to feed it with? I'm going to feed it with a beer from Alaskan Brewing Company out of Juneau, Alaska, US of A. Yay, yay. And I'm going to have their pumpkin porter. Now, this is a brand new beer for 2013. It's a pumpkin ale like it suggests, and it's a fall seasonal. 7.0% ABV and between 30 and 50 IBUs. However, I suspect it's probably 45 IBUs because their most famous beer is their smoked porter. This beer includes smoked malts like that one does, and that particular beer is 45 IBUs. Anyways, for hops in this beer, they're using Magnums and Goldings. And let's see, for malts, they're using 6 types of malts that includes their alder-smoked malts. Now, they're also using 11 pounds of pumpkin per barrel, and they're using the Red Hubbard variety of that. And for adjuncts like spices, they're using cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, and brown sugar. So it's a well-rounded pumpkin beer that's got like their porter base, I assume, that's and the smoked malts. Now, I own a smoked porter, but I haven't reviewed it yet because I've got so many fucking beers in the beer cave. But anyways, enough flapping my gums. Let's get the cap popped on this and get it in the glass. Oh, nice. You guys may remember from my beer haul video, I picked this up in Las Vegas because they don't sell Alaskan beer out here. And I either got to trade for it or buy it when I'm traveling. Man, that's nice, dark porter pouring out. Let's get a little elevation on this so we can get some head. There we go. We got our stemless snifter or wine glass today. Hell yes. All right, when I hold it up to the light, no light is coming through this. No ruby color, no hints, no glints, no nothing. We've got a solid 1 3/4 head of super tight khaki white bubbles that are a little bit sudsy up at the top. When I swirl it, I'm getting some instant glass lacing and plenty of alcohol legs on this one, which is surprising considering it's a 7%er, but really nice looking beer. So, let's get the aroma on this and see if this one is going to be tasty. The only other pumpkin porter I've had has been from Star Hill, and as you may recall, Johnny and I did not like that during our Pumpkin Beer Fall Festival extravaganza. Let's get a nose and see what's on this one. Man, that smokiness is in there right up front. Butteriness from the pumpkin. Next up is cinnamon, then clove. Man, a little bit of nutmeg. You can smell the sweetness from the brown sugar. Man, a little bit of coffee. And some dark chocolate in there too. Man, this beer is making me freaking thirsty for it. Let's get a taste on this. I've got it warmed up to the right temperature, about 50 degrees. Cheers, guys. Here goes. Wow. Man, that's a cool pumpkin porter. You got the smokiness in there. You got chocolate. You set the cinnamon in there, the nutmeg and the clove, all those spices up front. When it hits your palate first, it's all porter. And then as it goes back, the butteriness from the pumpkin and that mouthfeel is in there, like that full medium mouthfeel. You're getting the smoke from the alderwood smoked malt. The cinnamon is in there, and the clove is in the finish. Man, it's got just enough bitterness to tame the sweetness from that brown sugar. Now, if you guys have ever brewed like, say, like a cider with brown sugar's got a certain taste to it that is hard to describe, but it's a brown sugar flavor after it's been fermented. That's in here too. It's a unique kind of sweetness, but all of this is interplaying off the smoke that's in the in that smoked malt, and this is almost like a Rauchbier kind of smoked pumpkin ale. Man, I'm really digging this. Now, if you're not a Rauchbier fan, you may not be your favorite thing. It's not a traditional pumpkin beer in any sense, I don't think. It's porter that has pumpkin and pumpkin spice added into it. It's really multi-dimensional, and I really enjoy this beer. This may not be for everyone, but man, it's got this smoky, dark roasted flavor I'm a big dark roasted coffee fan, and there's that some coffee aftertaste and a bit of dark chocolate too. There's so many layers to this, man. I'm geeking out. This is one of, I'm gonna say, this is one of my favorite pumpkin beers, man. This is good stuff. So, what do the other guys think about this? Rate Beer is given to 74, and Beer Advocate's given it 84. I think both of those grades are too low, especially the Rate Beer grade, and you guys already know what I think about their grading system. I think this is a full-on A- beer. It's well made. You can taste the quality of the ingredients in it, and there's multi-layers of flavor. And many times when you drink pumpkin beers, there's no layers in the flavor at all. It's one note, it's all pumpkin, blah, 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 right? I'm going to give this straight a high A-. I'm going to give it a 93. It's a really good beer. It's retained its porter character, which a lot of times when they make a pumpkin beer, a stout or whatever, play on another style, that total other style is lost, and it's all pumpkin and spice, and this is not that beer. Really tasty. I would recommend this if you can find it. Its availability is limited. It's in their pilot series, so that means they haven't produced it a whole lot. And it used to be, I think it was on draft called Great Gourd or something before. I don't know if it's the exact same beer, but that's the closest I could tell by research. So, if you guys have had this, let me know what you think about it. Shout out to Professor Suds. I've seen him review it, buddy. Great review, by the way, man. Shout out to you. If you haven't checked out Professor Suds' channel, check his channel out. And until the next DJs BrewTube, if you can help me out with a big favor by thinking globally and drinking locally and supporting the craft beer movement, so guys like Alaskan Brewing can put out more beers like this and more cool shit so we can geek out and keep our variety thing going, that would be totally awesome. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until the next DJs BrewTube, that's a big damn. Peace out!